What is up, everybody? This is Jon Helmkamp with the Red Shirts Fantasy Football Podcast. Hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy. I know it's kind of weird times that we're in, so why don't you just hunker down, scroll through some of the content that we have on our website, look through these video profiles that we're doing of these rookies, articles, podcasts. We've got all kinds of stuff for you. So feel free to dive in on some of that. We're going to continue the kind of rookie profile series that we've been doing today with a running back that I am very high on, excuse me, as someone coming into this class. He's not one of the big name guys at the very top, but this is Ke'Shawn Vaughn out of Vanderbilt. Vaughn is very underrated, in my opinion. If he had played on a better offense, I think that he would be getting a lot more hype. So he played for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's total offense was absolutely terrible. It was atrocious playing in the SEC against some very tough defenses. He still managed to put up 198 carries, pretty decent amount, 1,028 yards, 9 touchdowns, and also managed to put up 29 receptions as well. I don't think that people know that was a good part of his game. They fed him the ball kind of in all phases to make sure that he was very active. So he's a very well-rounded running back. When I was watching tape on him, this is a guy that is just very balanced across the board. He's not elite at anything. He's not a guy that has absolute top-end speed or insane physicality or is going to juke you out of your shoes, but he's very good, like above average in every category. He's very fluid. He's very strong. He has very prototypical size. Came into the combine at 5'10", 214. So he's kind of a prototypical, decent size, very built. Like his lower half is very, very strong. He's someone that has the physicality needed on early downs, especially at the NFL level, and has the hands, has shown the ability to be involved in the passing game as well. So if the team that he ends up landing with, which is going to be a really big part of the fantasy value for Ke'Shawn Vaughn, is going to be his landing spot and his draft capital. It's something that you'll hear us harp on quite a bit because it really does matter. I think as a whole, the three of us, me, Matthew Betts, Matt Okada, I think the three of us are of the contention that talent does rise to the top at some point. It's not end all be all when it comes to landing spot and draft capital and things like that. But this is someone that he is kind of on the bubble, and I'm curious to see how NFL teams are going to value him. That's what it matters to me. When we're talking about draft capital, it's about how much does this team that's taking him value him and plan on utilizing him. So if he gets good draft capital, like round 3, round 4, that would be fantastic, and I'd be very happy. If he falls to like round 5, round 6, I don't know. So we're going to have to kind of see how that shakes out. But watching the tape on Ke'Shawn Vaughn, he has very good agility, very good power, decent long speed. Like he's fine. He tested really well. A 4.51 40 is completely sufficient for a running back of his size. That's what he tested at the combine. He looks good. He looks strong. He's very built from the waist down, especially. He is coming in as a senior, so he is a little bit of an older prospect coming out. But I think that the game that he has translates very, very well to the NFL level. He's shown that he can make people miss in space. He's shown that he can run people over. If you want to watch him, go watch the tape on him against LSU. I've brought it up multiple times because it really highlights what he can do and how balanced of a running back prospect this guy is. He had 20 carries in that game for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 receptions for 21 more yards on top of that. So he put up 151 total scrimmage yards against the national champions. He's worth it. And the thing is, he was in an offense where LSU knew that he was the focal point. This is the guy that's going to get the work. They don't really have anything else, worthwhile. They don't have any top tier prospects coming into the NFL in 2020. They knew it was Ke'Shawn Vaughn. Ke'Shawn Vaughn didn't care, and he still went out and did his thing. So I currently have Ke'Shawn Vaughn pre-draft, of course, but pre-draft, he is my running back 6 in this draft class. He's kind of on the bubble for me, but doing some early rookie mock drafts, this is a running back that you can get in the third round of your rookie mocks that I think has the talent to contribute at the NFL level. He's not an elite prospect by any means, but if he goes to the right situation, he could be valuable. This could be someone that comes in and gives you, solid, if not spectacular numbers, and is able to really contribute to the depth of your fantasy football team. So we'll see where he ends up going in the draft, to what team takes him and kind of what the situation is going to be there. If he goes to a very good landing spot, I will be very excited. If he goes somewhere that has a pass catching running back already on their roster, then I think that he's going to be viewed as a early down running back and won't be heavily utilized in the passing game. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see where he lands, but Ke'Shawn Vaughn is someone to definitely keep an eye on as an under the radar prospect going into your rookie drafts. So Ke'Shawn Vaughn, yeah, I like him. I think he's a really good prospect. So Ke'Shawn Vaughn out of Vanderbilt, someone to keep an eye on as the NFL draft happens in a few weeks from now in late April, and we will see where he goes. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Red Shirts Fantasy Football Podcast. Hit us up on Twitter at RedShirtsFFPod and check out our website, redshirtsfantasyfootball.com.